I got my notebook. That means it's serious topic. Hello, my beautiful subscribers. Welcome. You are here with Rasa the dancer, of course. And now today I would like to really talk about confidence, and not just confidence in dancing. I have talked about confidence in dancing, but this is going to be literally particularly mainstream confidence, which is everyday life. I want to talk about it because it's not very often you're gonna hear me say something like this, but I think I'm a pretty confident person, and I believe I've always been. I think my upbringing made me a little bit more confident than most. I've always been very confident. Even when I was bullied at school, I never really thought that what they say really is true. It's like in my mind, I always thought I'm like the most wonderful thing ever, but that could be the narcissist in me. I don't know, but I do believe that I'm confident, and I do believe also I've been through a lot in my life, and I have a lot to share. And I think I have a lot of different opinions now as well on what confidence is. Hence why I decided to make this video for you, and maybe, just maybe, help you out if you do feel like you struggle with confidence. Now, the reason I want to talk about it is because my dancers and my students who love to dance, their lack of confidence in dancing is much deeper rooted than just dance itself. And it actually comes from daily life and from early stages of life. So it's so deep rooted that I thought I'll make this video. I'll give my 5 kind of ideas of what actually confidence is and how it could help you and what you should be thinking of. And maybe, just maybe, it's helpful for you. So all I do is for you, and let's get this started. Let's start with those 5 tips on how to be more confident in life. First step in becoming more confident, I believe, is to realize that nothing really matters. Nothing really matters because all of what we are and how we approach life and what life really is and the meaning and the importance of the things that we do is all conditioning. We are raised by different people, then we are raised by society, not just our parents. We are influenced by the people that we call friends. We are influenced by mainstream media. All of who we are is conditioned. We do, well, I'll talk about me. I try to do my best to define myself as a unique human being, not necessarily, one of the people that you might call a sheep. I try to do my best, but I am not stupid. I know that no matter how much I try, I will never know how much of my ideas are my own. So if you understand that, then you will also understand that confidence really is just something that somebody thinks is supposed to be something. Do you understand? So once you know that really nothing really matters, nobody can say anything that has any value, you put yourself the value on things that you choose is supposed to be. Does that make any sense? Then you will realize that there's nothing to be not confident about. It's only every year there's going to be a new trend that you may or may not fit in. Every year there's going to be a different way people think other people are special, whether by their bodies, whether the mind, whether something, and you will always be falling behind because you can't every year be the one. So the confidence, where you're going to get your confidence from? You put value on things. What is the value for you? So once you realize that all of what you are from little age has already been defined, and now if you want, you can try and redefine yourself, and that's where the confidence comes. I think first and foremost is to realize that confidence is being comfortable within your own skin, knowing that nothing really matters. Nobody can say anything to me to take my confidence down. Only I can do so. So, whatever is confidence, who cares? I am confident within my own skin because I know that only things matter that I put meaning to. I hope that is clear. I hope that's not too philosophical, but I really believe that's the most important thing. We are brought up by different parents as well. Some people are not brought up by their parents. Some people are left by their parents. So, the confidence that as an adult, what we define confidence, we already grew up with insecurities based on what happened to us since we were born. Do you understand? So none of it is really true. None of it really matters. You having lack of confidence in something because you were lacking something as a child. Do you see what I mean? So all of your insecurities, I know it's easier to say than do it, but as I say, I do work within myself every day. I'm not saying I have it all figured out, but I am aware of it. And once you're aware of it, that your insecurities are not really yours, somebody gave them to you. You've been conditioned into it. Then you can slyly let it go a little bit more of the insecurities. And once you slyly start letting go a little bit more of the insecurities, because they're not something that you have, it's somebody that had something happen to you along the way, then you can start being a little bit more confident because you're letting go of the insecurities that built it and shaped your character because of what happened to you, not because that you were born that way. Does that make sense? I hope that's helpful. Once you got that first point out of the way and you understand that your insecurities is just based on something that you were born into and conditioning around you, and you know that those insecurities are not really who you are, and you start letting them go, then my second point is work on your mind. On your mind in many different ways. Educate yourself, whether that's university, reading books, or talking to people and observing things. Educate yourself not in a sense of what other people say or what mainstream media says is true. Education means you are trying different sources and shaping your own opinions. But some things like scientific facts and getting to know the universe and the nature and, the animals and, whatever is interesting to you, educate your mind. Because once you have knowledge in the head of yours, whether it's just, as I say, some physics or biology, or it's more spiritual or whatever is that you are more drawn to. The matter of a fact is, once you work on your mind and you have a bit more knowledge and you have a bit more, information that you shaped yourself through other information, then the confidence comes. Nobody can take away what you know. They can take away many things from you, but they cannot take away from you what you know. Confidence immediately strives from that because you will have vocabulary, you will have an opinion, you will know better on different things than other people. Some people talk just to talk, but they know nothing. They just really confident to talk. But you will know because you will actually educate yourself. So that's my second point. Once you understand that you need to let go of the insecurities because they're not yours, then you educate yourself with whatever is your interest and maybe just universally seeking knowledge about life itself. And that extra knowledge and that information in your head will immediately build confidence within you as a human being. Now, once you're working on your mind, another very important thing is to work on your body. One of the number one insecurities in life for people are because of how they look. They whether too skinny, they whether too fat, they whether ugly, they whether teeth are wrong, eye color bad, born with the wrong skin tone, a mole on the face, so many things. One of the number one insecurity thing is our appearance, and that is again all conditioning. Long time ago, more meat was sexy. Now it's a bum. Before that was the boob. Things are changing all the time for men as well. It used to be like broad shoulders and stuff. Now it's the six pack. Things are changing all the time. People used to not care bald men. Now guys putting implants to have hair. So many things. Now, I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't do one or the other thing, that you should or shouldn't be a particular way. What I'm saying when I say work on your body, I mean be healthy. Have a healthy body. If your body is healthy, it will be beautiful. Trust me when I say, if you just do regular activities, I'm not talking go to the gym and do a six-pack. As I say, not everybody enjoys a six-pack. Not everybody's cup of tea is the same. So don't worry about having a specific shape to match a specific stereotype. Think about living a healthy life. Do regular activities so your body would be shaped in a comfortable way for you to move. So you would feel that when you are moving, you are more confident because your body is willing to participate. Make sure you put healthy stuff inside you. You can't always eat healthy. I mean, we can't be crazy about things. So, but I'm talking majority of the time. Eat things that would make your body be healthy. Guys, I'm not saying if you really have a condition, right? But in general, if you have spots on your face, try to start cleansing. Drink more water, eat more, raw green foods, and, maybe take out sodas and fatty foods, and you'll see your skin will clear up. It's not rocket science, it's information. Going to the point number 2. Can you see? You have information these days about everything. If you got a spot and it's not a condition that you can't heal, there's something you can do about that one, So there's so many things. But looking after your body is a number one thing that people are concerned about these days. Too fat, too skinny, Just be healthy. Once you are in control of your body and it's participating, you're not in pain, you feel active, you want to do things, you will feel more confident. When you can put on clothes and when you can tie your shoelaces because you can reach your feet, it's a good thing. So that kind of thing gives you confidence. You're not going to be confident if you standing next to somebody who can, do their shoelaces and you can't reach your feet. As I say, if you have conditions or disabilities, it's different. It's slightly different. Then you have to work through a lot of things psychologically. But if you don't have a condition, you should look after your body even more so. Appreciate what you've got because not everybody gets the opportunity to work with the body that you have. So that is the number 3. Okay, the next one, work on your personality. Guys, I don't know what it is, but again, it's not your fault a lot of the times. It depends how you're going to grow up, but you have to work on your personality. Now, when I say so, personality doesn't necessarily mean like me making YouTube videos. That's not necessarily the kind of personality you need. That's not the only personality you can have. Being reserved is not confident. So working on personality means understanding other people, having empathy, and also finding what is it that is unique about you. Like if you would now just ask me literally, what do you think is unique about you? I could name minimum 10 things. I know exactly who I am. I know why I am crazy, why I am reliable, all of these things. I know exactly who I am, and nobody can insult me. I can insult myself because I know who I am. I embraced myself. I'm working through some stuff as well. So I know me, and I go for further. Like what I have already, I go even further with that. I embrace it. So you have to find what is unique about you. Um, if you even now watching this video and you don't know not even one thing that is unique about you, maybe after you stop watching this video, you should take yourself to the corner, sit down, and just think and write some things down. What is it that you think is unique about you? Once you find that out, work on that particular thing. Try to embrace it. Try to nurture it. Try to really work on it. For example, I know I'm crazy. Like what you describe as crazy personality. I say things that shouldn't be said. I might do things that not everybody would be willing to do. I am a little bit like cuckoo, as they would say. Yes? But I love it. I love that about me. I love the fact that I don't care most of the time. And I'm not rude or anything, but I like that about me. So I even put some spice on it. I enhance it, and I try to bring it out when it's the best. Like in the party, let's say, if the party's like boring, I will make sure I put some spice on that crazy of mine, and then I entertain some people, and then I become the life of the party. That's my thing, right? But at the same time, if you, for example, are more a very deep thinker, reserved person, then maybe you could nurture that side of you and actually help some people to find peace. Try to help some people who are struggling and they're going through something. Maybe you could be the person that calms people down. Maybe you could be the person who gives some reason to people and help them in that kind of way. We all have something inside us that is very unique to us. So work on your personality. That's what makes you you, and that is what your personality is those unique things that you have. You work on them, and then you let them out in the society. That is really, really important. And I think if you work on a personality, your confidence will definitely be higher, because people like to be around people who know who they are. Personality comes alive when you know who you are. So write those things down if you really need to. Have a think about what is unique about you. Nurture those things, and I promise you, your personality will shine through, and there will be so many people that will be drawn to it. And finally, define what is confidence to you. That is now the final destination. We acknowledge we need to let go of our insecurities, because they're not something that we've chosen for us. It just happened. Then we, of course, work on our mind. We try to become a little bit more knowledgeable about things. We explore. We get healthy with our body, so we start loving our body for the amazing functions that it provides. And then we work on personality. Now, what is confidence? Confidence is not something that is in your face necessarily. Just because somebody is in your face and ready to do any competition, participate in any dance event, and go on a stage and do all of these things, that doesn't mean they are confident. They just show ponies. That is their personality. That is not confidence. Confidence, you have to define for yourself. For me, for example, I am a show pony, hence why it's very easy for me to go on a show. It's very easy for me to, in the middle of whatever event, just, do something crazy. I don't feel embarrassed about myself at no times. But if you would ask me and say, oh, come on, do something, I will not. And not because I am not confident. It's because I don't want to. It's easy as that. Sometimes we are so pressured to do something, but if you really don't want to, you have a think, If I am not really not confident, if I just don't want to, that is not lack of confidence. So this is the final stage I'm leaving you with. Find what confidence is for you. Define confidence with your own words, and then you will never feel not confident again. And don't let anybody tell you anything else, because we are shaping ourselves as people, right? Ourselves. We've been since very little age shaped by everything else. Now it's time for us to figure out, what do we want to be? So this is the last point. Think about what confidence is for you, and I hope that's helpful. I really enjoyed making this video. I don't know, I started it and then I just really felt it. I think it's a strong subject. It's something that we struggle with, and we need to work on that, all of us, whether we are more confident or less. But I really hope that was helpful, or at least, if it's not helpful, at least maybe it's insightful, or maybe it will take you on your mind journey somewhere else, and it'll guide you to some other direction, and you'll discover something else. Either way, I just really hope that the confidence itself, you will understand that it's much more complicated. And if you just strip down layers, you will see that really confidence is not that big of a deal. It really isn't. You don't need to do anything you don't want to do. And being confident is basically looking after yourself, not allowing any noise around you tell you what you're supposed to be. You defining yourself, and then you will be confident. Guys, I made this video because I really care about you, and I hope that will also help you in your dancing. And now, please subscribe to my channel. I try and make these videos for you every single time. I'm thinking about you. So please subscribe. And also, you're going to have a couple of videos here that is also quite helpful if you're really thinking about your mind. And just click on any of them and you will learn so much more. Alright guys, now I'm sending you my kiss, as I always do. And I'll see you soon.